Hi everyone, this is Selina. Welcome back to one of my videos. I hope you're well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name's Selina and I release crochet tutorials and free patterns. And today I'm bringing to you this beautiful little hood with a bow. I absolutely adore it. You can also call this a bonnet. It is inspired by the Victorian era. All the details and the free pattern will be available on my blog selinaveronique.com. As always, the link is in the description box. So this is an adult size, but you can by all means crochet this a bit smaller for a child, or even make a matching hat for yourself and a child. So this is really an easy project, very beginner friendly. For this project I did use this yarn. This is the yarn I used for my Victorian inspired shawl with a hood and bow, which I will be linking in the notes and in the description box if you're interested. This is Caron Cloud Cake and it's an ombre yarn. It's by Yarnspiration. I did not use a lot of wool for this bonnet. I did, however, double up the yarn. I'll explain in a moment what I did. So this yarn is considered a medium 4 yarn. I would say that it's a medium 4 yarn that is more on the thinner side. Personally, that's what I found. I think it's more of a mix between DK and medium 4, a bit like Lion Brand's, feels like Butta yarn. It's somewhere in the middle, but it is considered a medium 4 yarn. It's in shade coral, and this yarn is 100% polyester. And like I said, I did double this yarn up, so I used one piece of yarn from the center and one piece of yarn from the end, and this created a thicker yarn, which is equivalent to a bulky, also known as chunky yarn. So I'll be listing in the description box everything and in the free pattern also. You will also be needing a 6mm crochet hook, a tapestry needle, 2 stitch markers and a pair of scissors. And I will be using US terms with British terms in brackets. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and without further ado, I'm just going to jump into the tutorial. So to begin this tutorial, I will be showing you how to make the first piece, which is this. So to begin this tutorial, you will be taking 2 pieces of yarn. So I've taken obviously 2 different sides of this yarn. So I've taken 1 piece from the middle and 1 piece from the edge. And so we're taking these 2 pieces of yarn together and creating a slip knot. And as I said in the introduction, pop your hook through. As I said in the introduction, you can either use 2 pieces of the yarns that I've suggested together, or you can just use a chunky weight yarn, which is also called bulky, I think, in American terms. So just go ahead and do that if you prefer. So once you've done this, you will be chaining 134. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've chained less, but the principle is the exact same. So once you've chained 134, you will be counting 1, 2, 3 chains from the hook and placing a half double crochet into that. So to create a half double crochet, wrap your yarn around your hook, go into the stitch, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook. Take your yarn and pull through all 3 loops. And obviously, because we've doubled up the yarn, there are 6 loops on the hook, but they count as 3 loops, obviously. Now go into the next stitch, chain with a half double crochet And again, just place a half double crochet into each and every stitch, chain across until you reach the end of this chain, and then I'll show you what to do after that. Okay, so I finished row 1, and so now for row 2, obviously yours will be a lot longer. So for row 2, chain 2, turn your work. So turn your work, and this chain 2 counts as your first half double crochet and goes with this first stitch here. You will be going into the next stitch with a half double crochet and into the next stitch with another half double crochet, and just place a half double crochet into each and every stitch across until you reach the end of this row. So we've reached the last stitch, and so the chain 2 from the previous row also counts as a half double crochet, so don't forget to pop your last stitch into that, and this is what we have. And so obviously your project will be a lot longer. Just repeat this process for another row so that we have 3 rows in total. So just repeat row 2 another time, and then I'll show you what to do after that. Okay, so once you finished this piece, I fastened off. I forgot to film, but I did fasten off and then tidy up my loose ends. So now I'm going to show you the rest of the project. So what I've done is I folded this in half, in two. So I folded it in two, as you can see. And I am going to be measuring the hood now. Okay, so now that you've folded your project in half, you are going to be measuring 11.5 inches on each side. So just go ahead, like you can see in the video I'm trying to show you, and I've placed a stitch marker on this side and a stitch marker on the other side symmetrically, and this is where I will be crocheting my hood. Okay, so I am going to be removing, well, I'm going to be placing my hook through, then removing this stitch marker and attaching the 2 pieces of yarn to this stitch. And now I'm going to be placing a half double crochet all the way across until I reach the other stitch marker. So pull up a loop. I'm going to zoom in a teeny bit, sorry about that, and chain 2, 1 and 2, and this counts as your first half double crochet. Now go into the next stitch with a half double crochet and into the next stitch with a half double crochet, and just place a half double crochet into each and every stitch across until you reach the end of until you reach the other stitch marker here. And once you reach this stitch marker, I'll show you what to do then. Okay, so I've reached my second stitch marker, which I'm going to take out, and now I'm just going to place my last stitch here. So this is what we have. And now just repeat this row over and over. I'll write down on the screen right now how many rows I've done in total. So let me just show you row 2. Row 2 is very simple. Turn your work, chain 2. This counts as your first half double crochet with this first stitch. Go into the next stitch and repeat what we've just done. So like I said, I will be popping up on the screen how many rows of the hood I've done in total, just because I am crocheting it right now. So I don't know exactly how many rows we will need, but I'll pop it on the screen. And yes, I'll let you do this. Repeat the number of rows that I'll put on the screen, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so as you can see, I've done my 23 rows, And I'm really pleased with how this has come out. I did leave this to show you how I'm finishing. So I fastened off already, and I'm going to pull this through to create a knot. And now once we've done this knot, we are going to be folding our hood. And so to create our hood, we are simply going to be folding the project over like so. And we are going to start sewing in this seam. Okay, so I've popped my needle through both both strands, because obviously I still have my 2 strands, and I suppose you could just use the 1 strand if you prefer. I am going to be using 2 strands myself, and as you can see, I'm just sewing this seam up using the mattress stitch. So using the mattress stitch means that I am going in one side and out the other, and just carry on sewing this in until you reach the top of the hood. Okay, so I finished my seam. As you can see, I'm just going to tie a gentle little knot, or a knot gently, if that makes sense, just because you don't want to deform the project. And now I'm going to sew this in. So this is the end result. I've turned the project inside out. I've tied a little bow at the bottom, and I absolutely adore this project. It's so warm and cozy and soft for the winter. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed making this. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.